Dropped $3 on the rain, cause been the truck, little bitch. Ooh, I was in the trap, serving cocaine, they ain't been the same since. I can't entertain all that flaws, I ain't been the same since they crossed. You know how they do when you pop, you know baby can't do all that too. I've been on the cold, cuffing my toes, but I still stuck to the code. Running my phone, pockets moving holding up. Taking my pole now, laughing in and out.
This rally mode for desert, this 4x4, like, look. Yeah, you don't feel it, eh? All right, what's up guys? Today we are in the desert of Dubai. Gonna go do some Dune buggies. Got my brother Alex visiting, professional basketballer, just finished in Brazil, going back to Australia for a season, then maybe Dubai team, who knows? And of course the other idiot back there, Marco. But yeah, we're going to go do some Dune buggies, have some fun in the desert. I've just come off the back of a $57,000 trading week. So I'm gonna break that week down in this video as well. So stay to the end to watch that. As for now, let's go ride some buggies.
Be caring when I know I can't be beat. See how the ice be glaring when I come through and retreat. It's easy to know it's us, it's a body in the street. Two turned up in the plug, talk for heat. After I pay my taxes, I go rich or me. In another tax bracket, you niggas beneath me. Who calls in the racket and Jamaica on the weekend? Have a ticket on vacation, I ripped up the BC. And she called me daddy cause my money long like me. Stay down with my son, right or wrong, LBG.
They try to sell you on these photos at the end every time. They charge you like 1,000 dirhams for the photos. Yeah, it's crazy.
First of all, his front side, okay? His
Yep.
video is done. You're coming front
Oh,
side.
okay. Sure, sure.
I gave her enough to go shopping. Bitch up my bitch, I love her up and went exotic. How you gon' love a nigga, they mind I'm breaking from your mama. You can die today, I swear I still won't break my promise. Hold up. Make love on the weekend as usual. Take drugs going up on as usual. Every time she come, big.
How's this?
Hello. You come this side. Good.
Okay.
Yeah. This side. Let this shake, okay?
Okay, yes.
This wings open.
Oh, no. Whoa. That's crazy.
How are you?
Oh my God.
Yeah, you understand.
How sick's that?
Come like this.
Look at this. All right. Ready for this? Woo! You should have seen Marco stack it. He fell straight on his back. When you do it, make sure you bend your knees, okay? You won't hurt yourself.
I'm not sure because
You can go any way. Knees bent, straight line, straight line. Oh, oh no, I missed it. Oh, yes, stay like this, stay like this. Oh, oh I missed it again. Yes. No, it's not. Oh, 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 watch out. Oh! You did good. Oh. How's the walk back up? Hello, thank you. Alright, that was an exciting experience. I have about half the desert in my eyes, but other than that, good fun.
I don't really mean nothing. take control. Call me remote. If I push one button, it's off with your clothes. If I don't do nothing, I do the most. I wanna know.
All right, guys, as promised, I'm going to be breaking down my trades for the week, which led to a $57,000 trading week. I'm going to be doing this on a 1 minute time frame. Of course, we have a top-down analysis that leads here. This is the actual entry execution that led to the trade ideas and the trades eventually playing out. So, and again, some of these trades were called live in front of my community as well. So if you do want to get into my live trading sessions, the links are in the description. I'll be happy to take you on. But now let's get back to the analysis here. So what we can see, again, this is 1 minute price action. We have a big push down on gold. This big push down, again, entices sellers. Overall range is bearish. So we're looking for a lot of sells to start entering the market. If we can identify where sellers are getting in, this gives us an opportunity to do the opposite and obviously make some potential money, of course. Now, the goal here was that we had this resistance building up. So from this high and this high, we have a resistance level. Price tapping in, and then melting down. Here is a clean break of structure, which takes out a small support range here. Now, in this sense, I can note that if we pull out a Fibonacci from high to low, this brings us into our 61.8 fib, where there's a lot of manipulation a lot of the time, which can lead to inducements, and that's the trade that we were trying to catch. We're trying to catch out everyone, take out the resistance level, trap the fib traders, trap the SMC traders with their bearish breaks of structure, and potentially catch a nice move to the high. So what did we get? Now, price came in, bearish break, pulled up, came back up, took out this small support resistance zone here, and after that we came up and pulled back right before the supply zone. So I could see price coming up into that supply, and because of that, I was able to get in a little bit early here and look for an inducement or a nice push up into supply. Now, the next step was to see if we got, again, bearish structure, push up. Here we go again, 2 bearish pushes, another push, but we just didn't quite go to take that resistance level out. And because of that, the trade ended up coming back on me and I took a break even on this trade, which of course is good trade management. We didn't get that final push, and that's completely fine. Moving on to the next trade. The next trade was on the New York stock market open. So Forex market opens. What we saw is, again, look at this first push, break of structure, full retracement, break of structure. So once again, I was able to pull a Fibonacci out from high to low, see where that golden zone is. Okay, it's right about here. It's going to be a good place to look for a buy, go the opposite direction. At this point in time, you have smart money traders going short, supply and demand, market structure, Fibonacci, and I thought, good, this is a potential for us to look for a nice trade to the opposite side. Now what we can see, price really grinded its way back up into this zone, started to push up, higher highs, higher lows. First bearish break was here. This bearish break took out this low and took out this minor support level here. We had a resistance level building up just across all of these highs here. And so there, I entered a buy. Stop loss was well protected so that I could still go from my 1 to 2 and price reached that high. Now in this case, the entry was great. We had the big push up. The only concern is when price comes for a resistance level and sweeps it, the concern is that it's going to be a liquidity sweep and price will go lower. But a lot of the time we can see price will go up, but not before some manipulation, because there are people that buy when price breaks a level. Price broke this level across here, these traders will buy. They're expecting price to continue. So often we do expect some sort of pullback, but in this case, the trade just didn't work for me. I wasn't close enough. I think my 1-to-1 was about this level here. Then I wasn't able to move break even on this trade, and I ended up taking a full size loss, but that's okay, because when price came down and took this support level out, you can see how much it's grinding down. Too many people are right if price is going to make a lower low. So I entered a buy because we had trendline liquidity to the other side of the market. 1, 2, 3, fourth touch. I entered this one based on the support level being taken and based on this supply as well, knowing that a lot of traders that haven't gotten in on any of these 1 minute ranges, you best believe they're entering or they're doubling down, especially lower in the range, because they feel like they might miss the move. In this case, I know you can see a bed behind me too. That's my brother's bed. He's visiting here from Australia. You've seen him on this video. Well, I entered this trade here, going for a nice clean 1 to 2, and price had a good initial move where I was able to move my stop loss to break even. After that, it just grinded its way up, and then eventually, like happens around liquidity points, boom. Now this point here as well, a lot of people were entering shorts, boom. Again, Remember, where people are wrong is where we're going to be right on a trade. Moving on, we could see that we still hadn't taken out this large resistance zone that I showed you before. In fact, we just built it up more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As price came up into that resistance level, yeah, it could have been done for the day. 1 loss, 1 break even, 1 win. But I thought, hang on, we can probably make some good money if we're going to get more of a manipulation around this area. So what price did was it made a bearish break here, pullback, bearish break, pullback, bearish break. We see the trend line liquidity. We already know we're at the resistance level, so a heavy selling area for most traders. Once price took out this last level, I didn't really see anywhere lower that it wanted to go. So I entered a buy with a 90 pip stop, and price had a nice clean push. The trend line was where things started to kind of manipulate even more, because think about this. People mark out trend lines. When it breaks, they buy. When it pulls back into it, they also buy. So what happens to the break traders? They buy, price pulled back, they're sold out. Anyone that entered on the pullback is stopped out as well. And then price goes for its move. And look what it does when it really knows the liquidity is built up. Boom, comes back into this last area, reacts, trapping in some more sellers, and then what? Boom, straight away take the resistance zone out. So that's how my Monday played out. And I didn't actually catch any trades on Tuesday or Wednesday either. So this was really quite interesting. But if we move over to Thursday, this is where price starts to really shape up for us. So what we could see is a very clear bullish range. Large push up, pull back, break of structure right here. Large bullish range, low to high. Good. Lows that I had marked out for potential targets, but my real clear target was this large support area that was building up here. So you can see price taps into support, we're in a bullish range. Price makes a high, a low, high, a high. So we have several breaks of structures to the upside to note of. Break of structure, break of structure. This is the bullish range that price had given us before the New York stock market open. And all I had to do was wait for manipulation here, because I could see so many traders going long, that if I saw bullish price action here after 3 breaks to the upside, I knew that based on the support level, based on the bullish ranges, this would provide a really nice selling opportunity to go the opposite way of the majority. Pull out our fib, prices in that golden zone, push up, retrace, push up. So you can see this is a clear entry criteria. Now I did this live in front of my community, and I was telling them that this looks really good. This was a 90% win rate trade plus 95% win rate trade. So here's your first break, push up, return into this demand zone. Now what happened next was we had a small resistance build up here. Once price swept that resistance and pulled back, we entered short. We entered with a 1200 tick stop, 120 tick stop, and we were protected by this area here. Once price started to move down, we weren't moving break even until price was here. Then we did. Because as well, we can see that everyone's going long, higher high, higher low, higher high. Once we can go short, we often expect boom. And we went straight to our target after going 1-to-1 in 1 minute. That was a really nice move. And I said basically there, we had our full target at here. But once price had made this move, I signaled to everyone, let's close that trade. Amazing trade. And that was how my Thursday played out. Moving on to Friday, we had another clean trade. Now consider this, price had a massive push down, so a lot of people were looking for retracements up into this zone here. You can see price makes a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, and a higher high. So we're starting to see the same sort of price action we had here with that bullishness. We can also see where the trade took place was the stock market open on Friday, and we can see that pretty much 3 minutes the trade took. Beautiful trade. But looking at the criteria for this is we had taken out this large resistance zone. Now, at that resistance zone, you've got a lot of people buying, got a lot of people looking for a retracement. You've also got people trying to pick a top. So people see a resistance and a sweep of liquidity, they pick a top around here. Price even had to push down a break of structure, trapping them into sells. Great. What happens next? Price ends up pushing to the upside, taking them all out. This is the liquidity sweep, the real liquidity sweep. Once that happened, I entered a sell, had a very protected stop there, and I got a very clean trade into this small demand and also into this trend line liquidity that we see below. 1, 2, 3. So once that move had happened, this big push, Yes, I could have held, it could have been a bigger move down, whatever. However, it's Friday and I had still a nice risk to reward on this. So I ended up closing the trade. And this one closed out my already very good week. So I was very happy with this week and how it played out. But of course, we have to keep moving. We have to keep working hard, keep staying level-headed, because every week can be a good week or a bad week. We just have to know how to manage that emotionally to be a successful trader. But thanks for watching this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.